Welcome back. Congress now grappling with the fallout from the killing of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani. The House passed a resolution that reaffirms the 1973 War Powers Act that seeks to limit the president from taking further military action. Many Republicans say this could actually weaken America's position in the Middle East. Joining me right now is House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. Congressman, it's always a pleasure. Thanks so much for being with me.
Thank you.
Let's go through these War Powers Act. The House, obviously on Friday, voted. Can you tell us a little about this and where this is going?
Well, this resolution we passed is going nowhere because it's the way they passed it. They did a concurrent resolution, and you have to understand this, Maria, that a concurrent resolution is only used for, like the soapbox derby or giving a medal that we did to Jack Nicklaus. This is non-binding. This will not go to the president. It will not change the War Powers Act. And it's what the Democrats have done. I mean, think about what the President Trump has done. It's his natural instinct to always put America first and keep us safe. The Democrats' instinct is to blame America first. Instead of having a resolution on the floor condemning Iran for shooting down a civilian aircraft, or will we have a resolution on the floor this week standing with those individuals who seek freedom in Iran? I don't believe we will, because these Democrats will do anything to defame the president over defending this nation.
8 Democrats oppose this resolution. 6 are in the swing districts won by Donald Trump. Talk about that, because I know that you've talked before in the past about those swing districts really watching and pressuring Nancy Pelosi to not go forward with the impeachment. But we know that the articles are going to the Senate this upcoming week.
Well, last year it would take 19 new seats to win the majority, and this year it only takes 18 because a Democrat, Jeff Van Drew, switched parties over impeachment and the way Nancy Pelosi has been treating. He's a Republican now, and where his positions are. There are 30 Democrats who sit in seats that President Trump carried. We only need 18 to win the majority. They are seeing the tide continuing to shift as Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House, continues to stand with the socialist wing of the Democratic Party instead of standing where America wants to see us.
So what happens this week? You've got to vote on the House managers for the impeachment trial. And then this impeachment trial, which I assume will begin this upcoming week, could go for several weeks. Tell us how you see it playing out.
Well, we first have to name the managers and vote on it. Remember where the Democrats said this was so urgent, that they had to move this so quickly before the end of the year. And now Nancy Pelosi has been holding the papers. So sometimes we'll vote after their caucus, would be Wednesday or Thursday. So I find it very difficult for the Senate to even start impeachment this week. And what happens with impeachment is the senators have to be in their desk. They cannot have a phone. They cannot talk to one another. And they stay in their desk. With the Clinton impeachment, it lasted 5 weeks. And this is the dirty little secret that nobody is talking about, why the Speaker held these papers. Remember what happened in the last nomination process, where the DNC chairman, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, had to resign the night before the nomination convention started because they had found out they had cheated Senator Bernie Sanders from the opportunity to become the nominee. They are doing the exact same thing right now. The Iowa caucus is on February 3rd. Bernie Sanders is in first place. And what this does is this benefits Joe Biden. This harms Senator Sanders, who is in first place and could become their nominee, because he will be stuck in a chair because Nancy Pelosi held the papers different than what she said to the American public, why she had to move so urgently.
So you think that it's by design that Nancy Pelosi is sending the articles now, really slow-walking the impeachment trial to have those senators in the room? I mean, that's collusion. That's obstruction. Once again, keeping Bernie Sanders at bay and clearing the decks for Joe Biden. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Remember what the Democratic Party actually did this time. They removed the superdelegates from the first round of voting because what they had done to Senator Sanders. Now they don't have that power had he got to the convention fairly. So what power does the Speaker have? Remember, when she first started impeachment, I sent her a letter about process. Could we have a fair process, laying out 10 questions, the exact same process we had for Bill Clinton or Richard Nixon? She ignored that and didn't care about process. Now she tries, in hypocrisy, bring up process in the Senate where she has no power. She
Wow.
told the American public it was urgent. She had to move so fast. The only reason why she's doing this, that no one's talking about, it is harming the Bernie Sanders, the senator who is becoming into first place, who could win Iowa and propel himself to be the nominee. It's the exact same thing they did to him 4 years ago.
That's unbelievable, actually. That is breaking news. Congressman, thanks very much for joining us with this morning.